Evie Today I'll be doing an interview with Jim Bob. I'll be asking him some questions about his new album, Pop Up Jim Bob. Jim Bob is my favourite singer by the Spice Girls, Taylor Swift and Little Mix. My first question is, why do you like making music?
Hello Evie, thank you very much. That's a very good first question. Why do I like making music? I think I've always liked music as long as I can remember. When I was probably your age, and there was always music in the house. My mum played music. She was a singer before I was born. My sister played a lot of music, and her friends. She was older than me, my older sister. So I think I was a fan of music first, and then the people that I liked who made music, the singers I liked and the musicians I liked, I kind of, because I was a fan of theirs, I wanted to be like them. So I suppose I started trying to make my own music when I was a teenager. And I just carried on since. I found sort of, I suppose I had a bit of a knack for it. And then maybe it was more interesting than anything else I could do.
Thank you for that answer, Jim. My next question is, what were you eating while you were making the album? Because my favourite dinner is bolognese. Oh, so yummy.
I didn't have anything as interesting as bolognese. I ate a lot of sandwiches from Marks and Spencer's, which was on the way to the recording studio. And sometimes I made my own sandwiches and brought them in from home. And on some days we'd have biscuits and quite a lot of cups of tea and occasional soft drinks, fizzy drinks. That's about it really. And anything that was on special offer in Marks and Spencer's in the morning on the way to the studio.
Thanks for the answer, Jim. My third question is, are you going to make another album? Because I think your albums are really good, and also you were the person who inspired me to play the guitar and do singing.
Thank you very much, and I'm really pleased to have inspired you. That's fantastic. Hopefully, and probably quite soon, you'll be a better guitarist than I am. I'd like to think I will make another album. It takes a long time to write the songs and then record the songs, and then to get those songs put on a record and made, manufactured, and then put in the shops and all the rest of it. It takes quite a long time, so I would definitely think I'd like to make another one. I need to write some more songs, another 10 or 11 or 12 songs.
Thanks again for the answer. My next question is, my favourite one was Joe got paper cuts. Have you ever given yourself paper cuts?
Good choice. I think it's very possibly my favourite on the album as well. Yes, I definitely have given myself paper cuts. Less nowadays because of computers and phones and tablets, so we don't use so much paper maybe. But I definitely used to cut myself a lot with, not on purpose, just I was just clumsy on paper. Usually opening envelopes, I often cut myself on. I got a lot of envelope cuts.
Your answers are getting better and better, Jen. My fifth question is, how many books have you written? Because I haven't read any of them because my dad says they're too grown up for me.
Yeah, your dad is probably right. They probably are a bit too grown up, but eventually, I have written Storage Stories, Driving Jarvis Ham, The Extraordinary Life of Frank Derrick, Frank Derrick's Holiday of a Lifetime, A God-Awful Small Affair, Harvey King Unboxes His Family, and then Goodnight Jim Bob, and Jim Bob from Carter, In the Shadow of My Former Self. So eight books, or 7 if you bought the paperback of A God-Awful Small Affair.
Awesome answer, Jim. My next question is, who inspired you to start singing? Because you inspired me.
Triple awesome, fantastic. If my answers are in any way awesome, it's because your questions are awesomer. Who inspired me to start singing? Lots of people throughout my sort of long life. When I was young, I really liked David Essex, and I wanted to be like David Essex. I don't know if you know David Essex. And then later, when I was a teenager, Elvis Costello. I was a big fan of Elvis Costello. Paul Weller with Jam. And then sort of carried on. I liked people like Tom Waits and Nick Cave. Kept inspiring me to be a singer. Yeah, loads of singers, really.
Thanks for another excellent answer, Jim. My next question is this your favourite album, or do you think this album is boring?
Possibly my favourite ever question. I do really think this is a good album. I don't think it's boring. I'd like to hear the songs from it so many times on the radio and on the television that it does get boring. But at the moment, it's definitely not boring. I think it's possibly the greatest album ever made.
Thanks for another good answer, Jim. I'm going to ask you 2 more questions, then bye-bye. My next question is, why did you decide to be a singer? Because I think singing is a beautiful thing, a beautiful thing.
I think at first I wanted to be a bass player or a guitarist or maybe a drummer. I've always wanted to play the drums. But then I became a singer because maybe it was easier. It was quite a natural thing. I didn't have to learn anything because I'm very, very lazy. And so I think that was why I became a singer. And also because my friends, they played guitar or the bass or the drums. So it was the only thing left was for me to become a singer. So in a certain way it was fate, if you like. And in another way it was laziness.
Thanks for another good answer, Jim. I'm going to ask you my last question. If you sold 1 million copies in your album, could you buy me a present? And because I really like some more civilian families, even though we have tons.
If I sell, or as your daddy would probably say, when I sell 1 million copies of this album, I will definitely buy you lots and lots of Sylvanian families. You'll have so many Sylvanian families, you'll have to move to an even bigger house.
I have to go now because I need to go when I welcome my dog Basil, and because I've run out of questions to ask. I hope you enjoyed those questions, what I made for Jim. I really hope you enjoyed them. I hope you have an awesome day and an awesome year in the coronavirus. Make sure you have fun. Maybe you could get the paddling pool out, sprinkler. You can go to the shops and get some sweets. You can have like a movie night or game night. Do anything, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.